What is going on, guys? Justin here, back at it again with another scrap metal video. We're out here in my town. I haven't covered this whole street yet, so we're gonna be covering this street in the rain. Yes, sir, no days off. You heard that. No days off. We are focused, energized, hydrated, and ready. We did not get breakfast yet, but I'm gonna wait until we're done with this, and I might grab a bite at McDonald's. Might even go to the gym after this. We'll see. Now, there is one thing I'm forgetting because it's raining. I'm gonna need to throw on my reflective vest. It's a little chilly out, so the reasoning why I'm wearing, I have a hoodie under this, but the reason for me wearing this jacket is so I don't get soaking wet under the hoodie and stuff. What's that like a cop that just rolled through here too? Bugging, bro. Bugging. Relax, you're right there. Relax on the roids. Drop the roids, bro. Get off the roids, bro. There's no need for the roid rage. Relax. Good job. Roid rage here in the parking lot. Straight up insane. Making sure I have everything that I need. Make sure you guys are on. We're at 82%, so shouldn't have to replace the battery for a while. It should be good. So let's start out here. I'm gonna walk this way, and we'll walk that way on the other side, and we'll make our way back to the truck. I'm gonna try and do the lowest possible amount of editing that I can. And what I'm gonna do is just, like I said, rock and roll until the battery is dead, and then we'll swap out the other battery, and then once I get home, if it dies, which it might die, because it's also colder out, I'll be sure to show you guys what we found. I'm sure there's a few things. It's a little harder to see because of the rain, but we got our first piece of metal of the day. Looks like a piece to a brake caliper to hold the pad in the brake caliper. Yeah, with these puddles it's a little hard to see, but it's not too bad. I probably should have brought a thicker pair of gloves, but no biggie. We got a wheel weight. As always, we're always finding those wheel weights. Can't go wrong. I was gonna record in the gym today, but I'm not really feeling like a gym vlog today. So I'll just go in on my own time. Another piece. I don't know what that's to. I really hope I don't get wet because it is way too cold, to be honest. Shorty got a BBL. It said BBL. My allergies are really bad, so this rain's gonna be nice to clear everything out. You know, putting my hoodie over my helmet is not gonna work. The helmet's too big, but it would be nice. But it's all good. As long as rain, I don't think rain can get into my helmet too much. Nice headlights, dork. Headlights. Alright. to like a Home Depot bucket, I guess, or something. I don't know what that's to. Actually, no, it's not. I thought it was like a Home Depot bucket handle. But no, it's not. Alright. Let's see. It's just like a something. Here's a screwdriver. Man, what's this? Plastic. Check out this Integra. Ooh, this thing is dope. I think that's a plastic one, but we'll check it. That Integra looks really good. I like the black wheels and the white with the yellow tint. I love it, man. It looks good. Oh, it is a metal. Oh, it's a 19 mil socket. Yeah. Nice. Is that a pad? It's a brake pad. No, it's a piece of plastic. Oh. Good thing I'm not going too far today. It's chilly and it's wet. It should be alright. Shouldn't have to worry about hypothermia today though. Not cold enough for it. My camera's probably getting a little wet, but it's all good. Nice RSX too. I really like the Techie though. The Techie looks sexy. Antique plates too. I want to get antique tags for the Miata. I'm gonna wait till this registration period is over. And then once the registration period is over, I'll do that. Let's just stop here for a second. I want to look around this. Because if I'm gonna find anything crazy, it would be right here. What the hell is that? Is that a dildo? Is that a vibrator? I don't want to touch that. Looks like a vibrator. Right. We got a bunch over here. Alright, now we gotta wait. Because all the cars coming on this side. So we'll go back to that side in a second. Let's look over here. The pacifier. Goo gaga! Alright. I think sounds good. Alright. Rubber. That is a stud though. Nice. Beep beep. Let's get back to over here. There's a long bolt here. Waiting for the car. Make sure the cars are coming here. We got a nut. We go to this bolt now. Too big. Alright. We got another piece here. It's the bigger piece. We got our first big piece of the day, boys. Woo! Alright. Now, we've already covered over there a couple months ago. I don't remember if I got that on film. But, thank you. They can't hear me, obviously, but yeah. Hold on, I think I see something over here. Well, there's a can, got a spike can. Let's start. Got a twisted T can, and that's the cork. Nice cork. Nice cork. Right. Got a wheel weight? No. So 2 cans. I think that was a twisted. What is that? That was a twisted tea can. Huh. Stop drinking and driving. This is why I think they need to put up a DUI checkpoint. I'm seeing all of these cans everywhere I go. There's another Smirnoff Ice, man. I mean, they gotta be throwing them out the window. If the police department was smart, they'd set up a checkpoint one in the early AM, out of Ransom, no heads up, and one in the PM, late in the evening, at like the stop signs or something, somewhere hidden. Because in the early AM, usually like in the certain times of the season, it's dark out. You ain't gonna see them until it's lit the lights on and suspect it. They'll catch a lot of people. When they do it in the nighttime, the people ain't gonna really see them either unless they have their lights on. We gotta wait for these cars. Found another piece of metal. Found 2 pieces. Found this and a bolt here. That's not bad. Mission is so far so good. Another piece of metal. This looks like to a brake, piece to a brake. You know, like where the brake pads, to help the brake pads stay put on the calipers and separate from the rotor a little bit. That's what it looked like. What is that? Is that metal? Yeah, that's a piece of metal. I don't know what to though. The water is so thick here, it's hard to see. There's also murky and nasty water. But yeah, a leaf, a worm. We got something, you know. Alright. I think there was also a tampon in there. Nasty, but okay. The fleshlight was worse. We got a Heineken top to a bottle. Grab that. That's aluminum or tin or metal. Another wheel weight, boys! Woo! Let's freaking go! I love these wheel weights, man. Easy to pick up, easy to spot, and they make money. Love it. Plastic. Air freshener. We got a washer. Another common find. Plastic. Alright, let's cross and continue the hunt. Walk in a bike lane. That'd be nice. We got a whole bike lane. Make way for my Denali. Make way on Bengali. Since I've been out of the White House, I've been standing in line at the welfare office, smoking a blunt, the cast of Entourage. Buffalo Soldier. Alright. They're all rocks. That's a whole ass shoe, dog. What's the shoe doing? Bruh. Alright. What's the shoe doing, bruh? It's insane. What a shoe. Alright, if anyone has made it this far, I'm genuinely curious on how everyone feels about Palm Beach Pete looking like the big Stein. What's everybody thinking? Is that really the big Stein? Is that Jeffrey Epstein? Is Palm Beach Pete really Jeffrey Epstein? It could be. I guess we may never know. Got another bolt here, boys. Another Allen bolt. Caught a lot of these Allen bolts lately. It's weird. Is there another piece of metal? We got another big piece of metal, boys. Oh yeah, it's a piece of rust to a rust bucket. Yeah, another metal lug count. We don't see those a lot. Weight. Usually it says weight, weight, weight. Piece to a exhaust hanger. That's metal, right? Oh yeah. Might have to check this out later, but I want to walk the strip. I want to cover the strip right now. I'm not too worried about this. Although, we'll check through that another day. I'm sure there's a bunch over there as well. Yeah, piece of plastic. Well, we got a washer. Let's go. Another one. Found a few washers today. So far, so good. Just one step closer to the tuttio. Socket? It is a socket, isn't it? We got a 10 millimeter. Of course it's the 10 millimeter. We're keeping that. We're keeping the 10 millimeter. Before there was no drug. I mean, it's been washed out, but hopefully nobody was using that for drugs. Hopefully it was an actual mechanic set. I don't want to be touching that, putting that in my pocket. It's fine. Another piece right there. See, is there anything under this? Nope. No, it's okay. False call. Is that a lug nut? Lug nut! With no stud in it. You know, you won't believe how common it is for people to just ignore a loose wheel. Cigar. Another piece of metal. Wait for the cars to go by. Another washer. That water is deep. Deep ass puddle, bro. Deep ass puddle. Every piece of metal counts. If it's metal, it's scrappable. So it could be as silly as these tiny little pieces and it makes money. Oh, sig. Sometimes my mind will trick me and I think a cigarette is a piece of metal. It's not. So that's why I'm always looking before I pick it up. I've said this in pretty much every scrap vlog I recall. But you always, even if it rained, it just rained. But just raining does not matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because if it's raining, there's still a chance of fentanyl being on it. So, you never know what you're picking up these days. That's why I'm wearing these medical grade gloves. Nice and thick and disposable. Because even metal can have traces of it on it. So I have to be very careful with what I'm touching and what I touch with the gloves while I'm doing it and after. I have to be very cautious with everything on that. So, because you don't know what could be on that piece of metal, you know? So, duct tape. There's the bottle. Make sure no cars are coming. I don't know what that is. It's all rusted out, it's hard to tell. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bud. What's that? Is that cardboard, metal, wood? We're gonna check out that road another day. I want to focus on the strip here. We're gonna take a water break, and I'm gonna check our battery. We're at a solid 54%, so we'll be fine for right now. Sure. There's anything over there. Here is another washer. We have to watch for the cars though here. As always, make sure they're stopped. Oh, roll me over. Another piece of metal. Thankfully, my hands aren't too bad. If my hands will get bad, we'll be turning around. But it's not too bad right now. Now we have the bike lane. I'll walk on the bike lane. I like walking this way because it's safer. I can see what's coming, and so can they see me easier because I also have a vision of what they're kind of doing. I can predict their movements. So I get that cops might not like me walking this way, but look, kiss my ass, I'm doing this for my own health and well-being and safety. It's safer to walk this way. I never understood why they made it that way, where a bike and a person has to go along with the flow of traffic. It's safer to face traffic like this. I don't understand. So, especially because people can't drive in a straight line. Most of these people are too busy on the phone hitting the Benjamin or drinking. What is that? This plastic, not metal. Zip tie. Piece to a zip tie. And see, that way I can see what's oncoming too. A lot easier. It's less looking back and more predictable. Thankfully there's no puddles and I'm not getting splashed. That would be wouldn't suck, but wouldn't be very pleasant either. I'm not touching that. Those are vape pods. Disgusting. That's disgusting. Somebody's AIDS mouth has been all over that. I don't care if it just stopped or it's been raining. Might have to swap our battery soon, we'll see. You know, this is your stereotypical Monday. It's raining and it's a Monday. But I mean, I don't really pay attention to days of the week. You know, being a millionaire that I am, you don't need to keep track of days, man. You just live in L-I-V-I-N. And you do hustles like this, because then you don't have to go to your job, your 9 to 5. You know, this is my 9 to 5. So I make more money doing this than I do working at a job that pays by the hour. Because as you've seen in my videos, I can literally work for 45 minutes, make 31 bucks, and then take the rest of the day off. On a part-time or full-time job, you have to work 6 hours just to make 31 bucks. That's ridiculous. That's just one of the lucky days, but I'd be making the same weekly, but working like, if I was to work a job, I'd be working triple the times of hours. What's the point of working a 9 to 5 when you can get this and do it for a few hours a week and make the same as someone that would be working a 9 to 5 for less the hassle, less the job, and you get your exercise. I'm getting my cardio in while doing this as well. I'm not sitting down on a screen, looking at a screen or on a phone call or trying to interact with people. This is the perfect job for me as an introvert. You know, because working retail will be a pain in the butt. Because you deal with good people and you deal with the bad kind. So like, I mean, you deal with that everywhere, anything, even with this. But at least I don't gotta really interact with them and try and sell them a product or something. I mean, I don't have a problem with doing that. I'm just saying, this is a lot simpler because then I have more time to skate. Also, it just works for me. All right, I'll just say it just works for me. Is all I gotta say. This works, and it pays me good. I don't walk home empty-handed, if that makes sense. Every time I go out. Is that a Bud Light can? Yucky, but yes. See, this is why I think they should set up checkpoints. I don't want to be a part of people's wannabe Tiger Woods event. That's a whole canon event. A lot of these people want to be like Tiger Woods and want to flip their car and get a DUI. I don't want to be a crash victim like them, do you? I don't think so. Enough about the Tiger Woods stuff. Non-important people like that aren't to be discussed a day or two after their incident. Oh, that's not even, that's a stick. First I thought that was like a flywheel key or something. But it was a stick. Found a few flywheel keys before too. I think we found some in the vlog before. But no, yeah, not bad. This is about $1 right now, but the dollar is more valuable than you think. It adds up fast, you know? So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop at the roundabout. We're gonna loop around and then make our way back. And then I'm gonna get some breakfast at McDonald's and then hit the gym. But I don't think I can bring this camera in and hit the gym because Planet Fitness has this stupid policy, just like every other gym does. Hey, you're looking at my ass. Well, yeah, whatever, you're looking at mine too. Kiss it. Is it really the end of the world that someone's admiring your work? God's work, really, but, right, we're all created by God or something, right? If you're created by something, right? But, like, you get my point. You go to a public gym, you've got gym attire, well, what people call gym attire, sometimes really lewd. Really, you know, you're kind of asking to be looked at in public, right? I mean, you're in public, people can look at you, it's not a problem. I don't have a problem with people looking at me, as long as it's with positive intent, right? I don't have a problem with it. You know, there's nothing wrong with looking at someone's butt. There's nothing wrong with looking at someone, depending on, like, now, like, if you were to look at, like, a child's butt and you're an adult, okay, that's disgusting, right? That's disgusting. But, like, if you're, like, in a similar age area, like, age gap, if you're in a similar age of that person that you're checking out, man or woman, I don't see the problem with it. Everyone does it. So, pair of glasses. You know, I didn't really look on the median, but I don't think there's going to be much over there. We're back at 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, let us continue our hunt. Sure got everything. Water bottle. Water break. Alright. I have to do another snot rocket. Yummy. Another Allen key bolt. And a can. We got a, I think that's a Rain Energy. Oh no, that's a beer. Again, DUI checkpoints, very necessary. That would be very necessary to have all the proof that the cops need to set one up. Have you seen how many beer cans I have grabbed just within, like what, a mile radius? That is, one beer can is enough evidence and reason to make a checkpoint and check everybody. I'm sure 90% of the population is, though. That's why they don't. Because it would be too much work for them to do. Guess they don't like paperwork when it comes down to doing the real thing. They're taking care of the real problem. And let everybody else speed and drive recklessly. But I listen to it, it's a problem. But I mean, I don't really disagree with them anyways. I want people to slow down too. I'm doing the law, so can everyone else. It's simple, it's not that hard. People make it look harder than it is. Honestly. They're all overreacting. They need to relax. It's primarily a skill issue by choice. Everybody's overreacting and needs to relax. Okay, not everybody, just the mass majority. I think we've talked about this plenty of times, so I'm going to stop talking about it. But another alcohol can. Well. We're going to need to checkpoint, boys. Plastic battery, so can't take that. Another stick. Those sticks look like some rusty pieces of metal. Oh, well, what do we have here? What are the cops drinking? Is that why they can't put a checkpoint up? It even smells like it over here. Oh, maybe it's the pool. Something stinks over here. Like chemicals. It smells like chemicals. You know, it really amazes me how long we've all been alive with all of these chemicals that we breathe in on a day-to-day basis out in the public. It's a blessing. You know, especially with all the activities that people are doing that I'm not a part of and I don't want to be a part of. Who knows how they're still alive? I don't know. But I think a lot of people have actually wondered the same thing about me. Oh, God keeps me alive. That's all there is to it. I keep saying this because I want to spread the message. Religion has nothing to do with God. It's all BS. It's all made up stuff to distract people from the truth. Like, where does religion want you to look into? The book. The book is not God's word. The book has nothing to do with God. You're telling me that you're going to listen to a priest, a pastor, and a piece of damn paper. You're going to listen to a book. You're going to believe the book? Seriously? Wake up out of your psychosis. It's psychosis. That's all it really is. It's psychosis and blackmail. It's a cult. some are brainwashed, and some know that, and some actually are aware and know that they want to be in the cult. So there's the people who run it and who want to be a part of it, and there's those who are brainwashed into it. So it's that simple. It's all a scam. And it has nothing to do with God. Those two copters. Helicopter, helicopter. I have a warrant for my arrest. That's why. They are after me. That's kind of dope. That's actually kind of dope, not gonna lie. Hell yeah. So it's too soon to predict the next South Park season, but I did a really good job predicting the season 28. I was very, very accurate. So it's I gotta wait and see. It's gonna be a few more months till I predict the next South Park season and what it's gonna be like. They claim that they're not gonna continue the president stuff. I guess we're gonna have to wait a couple months, and we'll take a guess. It's been very hard trying to connect with the creator of South Park lately. I don't do acid anymore. No, I'm just kidding. Those acid tabs give you superpowers, man. They really give you superpowers. Unlike this skull. You disgust me, you lift hard. Ew. Yeah, man, I mean, you take an acid tab, all of a sudden you're Spider-Man. There's a popsicle stick on the ground. Popsicle sticks can unfortunately be used for so many things. And with it being right here, in this specific part of town, I have that great feeling that it's to some drugs. I remember years ago they busted a meth lab that was like it was right over there somewhere, and it was right in front, it was right next to the police station, and the police never thought anything of it. I think until like, it took them like, I think 4 years, it took them a while, and it was like, the police station was right there, and I guess, I don't know what made them suspect it, or any of that, but it was years ago. It was not 4 years ago. It was like, that was like 12 years ago or something. But I remember hearing about it, and it was some stupid sting meth lab operation. I think it was over there. It was like an RV or something like that. I'm like, how do you not spot that immediately? It took them a while to spot. There's another wheel weight. Maybe it was because of like the guidelines the cops have to follow. Like maybe it was like some bigger, like they had to wait to bust them or something. What doing? Oh God, helmet on my head. There's another lug nut. Oh yes, Daddy. Another lug nut. Jeez, are people, you know, like I said, you won't believe how many people, how many cars' wheels are falling off nowadays. Jeez, I'll flip. We found 4 or 5 lug nuts today. We're each within a mile radius. They're all, I think, to different cars except for those 2 laying right there that I just picked up. But so many people have loose wheels. You won't believe it. It's like 90% of the population has like 2 lugs on each wheel on a 5 lugs wheel pattern. Wheel weight. Buffalo soldier. Another piece of metal. Another wheel weight. Another wheel weight. Yeah, another wheel weight. So, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jeffy SML. Like when I said I got a helmet on my head. So they have a character in SML. Name is Scooter. My name's Scooter. You wanna go ride Scooter outside? My name's Scooter. And he's just a puppet. But me and my homie would go around, walking around, and it would be like walking around and just joking around about it. Kind of like how I said I got a helmet on my head. I always thought it was funny. It was like when Jeffy first kind of became popular and started back like 4 years ago, I think, when that new character came out, when they put the new character out, and we thought it was so funny. We thought it was so funny. I don't know why. Some of the like dumbest things that you'd never think would be funny are really funny sometimes. So I gotta spacer of some sort. Oh, well, what do we have here? Is this another beer can? More evidence for them to put up a DUI? Location. Or is this a... What is this? Oh, it's coffee this time. It's coffee this time. Good thing it's just coffee this time. Another piece of metal though. Finding a lot, actually, for the town. I'm surprised. A very slummy area, so of course we're gonna find a lot of this. Now watch for these cars. Make sure that car's not turning. Okay. That is a nickel, isn't it? Oh, what year is it? 2018. Oh yeah. 5 cents, brother. That is real nice. There's a lot of value to 5 cents. I'm so upset that they discontinued the penny. Kind of bummed out. Because I love finding these pennies, hoping they'll be valuable, which they might still be valuable one day, I guess. But now that they're discontinuing it, who knows? Who knows? Say yes to jaywalking. Jaywalking saves lives. Play leapfrog. This thug of a town sets a great example of jaywalking. Everybody's playing leapfrog. Don't you love playing leapfrog? Ew, more skull, more libtard stuff. Skull is a popular brand for liberals. Liberal sissies. You're telling me you can have some long cut natural or some Copenhagen wintergreen, maybe even grab yourself some Grizzly. Today is a Monday and it's raining. You gotta have some long cut. You don't want none of that sissy boy shit. No, sir. Is that? No way. Is that a... Oh wait, no, it's not a kickstand. What is that? Is that a bike seat? That's a bike post for a bike seat. Haymarket Bicycle is right there too. It's funny as heck. Alright. Do I want to walk this? I'm going to leave the Werber right here because I don't think there's going to be anything bigger than what I can fit in my hands. So we'll walk this because we didn't walk this yet. 9999999. Got a washer. Got a Miller Lite cap. We've got a bolt with a washer on it. Tiny one, looks like an M8, M10, maybe. Very common. And we got a Fanta. It's a pineapple Fanta. What you use for lean. Pouring up that scissor. Jolly Ranchers, cop syrup, and Fanta. Okay, that's disgusting. Alright. Enough with the drug jokes. Drugs are bad, okay? They're very, very bad, okay? All the sober and healthy people in the chat who stay active and have an active, healthy lifestyle, drop a W in the comment section. my pre-cum fitness account, my Goofy Skiing Lifestyle account, and my Justin's Daily Clips account all got taken down for spam, I guess. Like, they were marking it as because I was cross-posting, they didn't, Instagram took it as they were impersonating me or something. So now I just have the one account, but that account's still up. Shoddy wants me on Instagram too. So I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter now. You can catch me on Twitter. I don't have Facebook anymore. I think we've already talked about that. We're not going to keep bringing that up. But I still have Instagram and the 2 YouTube accounts. This one, Goofy Skiing Lifestyle, and I have Justin's Daily Clips as well for cross-posting my skateboarding clips. And some other small things like that. But I'm going to call it here. I'm going to grab a bite and go into the gym. So I hope you guys are enjoying the scrap content so far. We are one step closer away to that tuttio. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.